Hello, everyone, and welcome into your daily card pull. Today is Sunday, September 10th, and we're going to see what messages are coming through from God, Spirit, the Divine for you for today. So, before we get into the specific signs, we'll do the 3-card read for the energy in general for the collective. Let's see what comes up. Hope everybody has been having a good weekend so far. And when we get to the cards, I did finish up the oracle cards. Let's see. So we have our 3 of Cups, we have our 7 of Cups, and we have our King of Wands. So with our King of Wands energy, that's going to be kind of this like loyal leadership type of energy. And then with our 3 of Cups, this is about kind of friendship and celebration. And then the 7 of Cups is a little bit of that like indecisive daydreaming. So there's kind of this sense of, I guess, wanting to have that feel of community and celebration, but you're a little bit undecided, in terms of how to get to that. Although with the King of Wands, that is kind of that good like leadership sort of feeling and loyalty and rising up to meet the challenges, but there's not as much of that assertive action that goes along with that. But it is positive, but not as much maybe forward action for King energy as some of the other ones are. But let's go ahead and jump in. We'll start today with our fire signs, which is our Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and see what messages specifically come up for you for today. All right. The High Priestess. So this is about divine feminine energy and tapping into your higher consciousness and your inner wisdom. And so really when you put that with like this 7 of Cups energy, like with that indecisiveness and making choices, it's really calling on you to look to your inner wisdom and your higher consciousness to help you make those choices, to bring in that community, like kind of happy friendship sort of feel, because that's going to be what's guiding you on your path and guiding you towards your highest purpose. So your Gaia card is purification by fire, bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. So this is, again, and this push has been going on for quite a while now, for you to stand in your truth, in your authentic self, and be unapologetically you, and kind of say no to the things that aren't leading you down that path of what your true soul journey is. So if you're getting distracted by other things, it's about really being more focused and saying, no, this doesn't serve me, and I'm going to cut back my energy in that area. So your moon card is new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. So this is going to be a fulfilling route to go. So if you can tap into your divine feminine energy, luck will be on your side. Things will evolve favorably for you. But the big but there is that you have to actually do something about it. So some of this indecisive energy, like with the 7 of Cups, like this, kind of this little bit of like daydreaming. What do I want to do? You have to apply your kind of High Priestess energy to it and move forward on it. So you can't just keep resting on your laurels and, oh, well, yeah, I'm just going to daydream about it. Like you actually have to take action. All right. This is your sign from the universe. So that's the card that came out here. Yeah, and with these, so I did finish up doing the rest of the oracle cards over the weekend. So the deck is a little bit thicker now, and I also have the timing cards too. So for our fire signs, to push out of this sort of daydreaming, if you were waiting for your sign, this is your sign that you need to push out of that. You need to actually take the steps that you're being guided to take, like whatever your intuition, your inner wisdom, whatever area or direction you feel drawn towards, like you really need to actually do it. Now is the time to take action. Stop, just thinking about, oh, wouldn't it be nice if, and actually do it. And that will help, you know, with this purification by fire. That's kind of the idea of, let's strip away all these things that aren't really serving us, all these things that are keeping us from being on our path and our higher good. All right, now let's go to our earth signs. That is our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and see what comes in for you for today. Strength. Oh my goodness. This card has come out probably 5 times in the last 2 weeks for you. So really, you are being pushed in that direction. So the feeling that comes through here is that you've been, oops, this is your card, peace. I'm wanting to say that this card has come out for you as well. The peace card, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. That you've been in a position where you know you need to do something and you're dragging your feet. You're just not doing it. And so the strength card is that kind of motivational kick in the butt, like, no, do this. Like, you need to have the strength to do it and move forward. I pulled a Gaia card because this one jumped. The dream. Something is revealed. Insight, breakthrough. So you're going to get some sort of insight coming through. Use this. So if you're trying to push your life into a happier place, into that 3 of Cups energy, but that's not going to happen by you waiting around for somebody else to do it. So you need to be the one to do it. This 7 of Cups, this kind of daydreaming, type of thing, it's going here. So it's like, you know where you want to go. You just don't have the strength or the courage to take that step. And this is your sign. You need to take that step. And then this one is full moon, surrender to the divine. It's like you've been hesitating, like, because you don't know what's going to happen next. Like, if you take that step, you don't know, well, are things going to work out? Are things not going to work out? I'm scared of the next step. So instead, I'm just going to stay where I am because that's familiar. And this card is saying, nope, surrender to the divine. Things will be okay, but you have to take that step. You have to, do what you need to do. There's something, some cycle, some soul contract, some karmic cycle that's needing to be closed out, but you're refusing to do it. All right, let's see what card comes through here. Lessons will repeat until you learn. So this is that reminder to you. You have been looping because you haven't had the strength to stand up and say, okay, enough is enough. We're done with this cycle that's not serving me. And whatever the situation may be, maybe it's not serving the other person either. But you really need to stand in that truth, stand in that power, and say, you know what, enough is enough. And if you do that, you'll get that peace. You'll get that peace if you stop looping with the same lesson over and over and over again. All right, let's take a look at our water signs. So that is our Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see what comes through for you. The Hermit. So this is going to be that self-imposed reflection type of period. And that's something that if you're being pushed into this indecisiveness for you right now, the solution to that is you need some quiet time by yourself to think about what it is that you need to be doing to push yourself into your 3 of Cups energy. So have that, oops, a whole lot of stuff flipping there. So have that time, that reflection, and use that time to meditate. So really work on your meditation, and journaling can be very helpful even if you're not normally a journaler. All right. And then for you, your Gaia card is purification, water, emotional cleansing, rejuvenation. So water signs, your purification is by water. If you have like a lake or an ocean or something like that you can go swimming in, that would be a wonderful thing. Or even if it's just like a creek, maybe you can, if you can't be in the water, maybe you can walk by it and listen to it, or sometimes even soaking in the tub or in the shower with some, kind of guided visual meditation about just, washing away all those burdens. Like sometimes that can be very helpful as well as you work on trying to clear that negative energy out. But a lot of it's emotional cleansing. It's emotional energy that needs to be released. All right, let's see. Your moon card for you is don't let your past hold you back. So this is South Node. So remember, South Node is all about what is the baggage that you're carrying forward, either from earlier in this life or from previous lives, that's keeping you from being on your path. And so this is kind of that call to let that be washed away. And when you look at the colors there, let all of that negative, heavy energy be washed away and help put you in better headspace there to be able to make that move to get out of that indecisive Seven of Cups energy. Ooh, and we have a jumper. And I'll pull another one too. So every choice is a brick in the wall. And this is that reminder that everything that you're doing or not doing is building up to something. And, so if you just keep kicking the can down the road, you're building your current patterns. Like whatever you're doing is building stronger and stronger. So make sure that you're making decisions that are supporting where you're trying to get to in the long run. And you're stronger than you realize. So all of these, even this, like, and that I'm all about the colors and how are all these colors going together. So all of these are going together, and they're all in that same kind of hue, that with this hermit energy, that you need to make sure you're not letting your past totally rule your future. And you do have the strength to move past this. You're stronger than you think, and work on releasing what's no longer serving you. So that purification by water. So that is our messages for water signs. And last but not least, we have our air signs. So our Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see what comes through for you for today. All right. Temperance. So this is all about balancing and not falling victim to your emotional mood swings, and kind of having that logical, balanced approach to it. So as you're looking at, you have this indecisive daydreaming, kind of balancing what can you, what is a good daydream in terms of this is the direction I want to go versus the crazy, pie in the sky, like, hey, I'm really not actually going to get there. So using this balanced approach, using that temperance to figure out what is realistically your path, your decision. Your Gaia card that came up, loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. So that's about acknowledging that sometimes the direction that you want it to go, or that you think that things are going, isn't actually going to work out. There's going to be a loss there. And it's okay to have that grief and that sadness, but know that resurrection was the last part of that card, that it will get better. And again, it like we talked about with the tower, sometimes you have to burn it all to the ground to build something better. So using that temperance to kind of balance out, okay, what needs to go, even if it's sad, what needs to go in order to put you on the right path. All right. And supermoon, emotions are running high. And again, actually that goes pretty good with Ambassador Spock's attire. So using that temperance, and it's funny because this applies I'm an air sign. And I can definitely say that, yes, the emotions have been running high. So this is also kind of a warning too of, yes, sometimes things need to go, but make sure your emotions running high is not what ends up causing that loss. Make sure that if it's going in that direction, that it's thought out and it's intentional. Because with this King of Wands energy coming up, this really is a lot of that loyalty and making, or like working on challenges and overcoming challenges and things like that. So you do have that energy out there. So that should be helpful in this situation as well. And with the Three of Cups energy, maybe it's a matter of also looking at having your friends helping you. It says you're inspiring people and you don't even realize it. And just for fun, since we didn't have any of the newer ones pop out, let's pull one more and see if any of the newer ones pop out either. No, maybe not. Decide where you want to go. So we've had discussions about that in the daily card pulls as well. You have to know where you want to go in order to move things forwards. And so, I mean, this, I would say, I'll put that up with everybody, is you need to know where you want to go in order to make progress in your life, so that you can make decisions that are consistent with where it is that you want to go. Otherwise, if you're just, hey, today I feel like making this decision, tomorrow I feel like making that one, you could be pushing your efforts in too many different directions to the point where you're not going to make any progress on anything because you're scattered, and some of the different things that come along your plate may actually be pulling you away from what it is that's the most important. So I hope you found today's message to be helpful. And as always, take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. There's some other videos that have been posting recently, and I'll have a few more different types of ones this week. So if you want to be alerted when those new videos become available, hit the subscribe and notification bell. Otherwise, I wish you peace along your journey. Until next time, bye-bye.